Owen Cattrall, a local musician and teacher, is renowned among so many members of the local community for his work in shaping and encouraging young musicians. We now join Owen for a brief masterclass in playing the guitar. Wow, Owen, that was fantastic. That was really cool. Can you tell me about some of the techniques you were using there?
Yeah, absolutely. There was a little bit of tapping that I was using, a small amount of sweep picking in the first one, but a lot of it was legato-based playing, which is not using the plectrum at all. So just using hammer-ons and pull-offs, which is just the left hand on its own, to create a really smooth sound.
Now, I love shred music, Owen, but some of the criticisms that I often get is that this emphasis on technique takes away from the musical value of the song and perhaps the lyrical value of the song also. Can you make any comments on that?
Yeah, I think it depends on how tastefully it's done. I think there's a lot of people out there who write off fast guitar players because there was a problem, especially in the late 80s, where there was a lot of fast guitar players who played without feel, without soul, and it was the latest, how many fingers I can get on the guitar, man. But there were a lot of great guitar players, and I think it's important to try and differentiate between two. There is fast playing without feel, without a doubt. There is fast playing with feel.
Yes.
And I think it's really important to strike that balance. Some of Steve Vai's early work is really good. Jason Becker was fantastic. As Richie Kotzen as well was a fantastic guy. But I listened to a lot of metal guitar players, a lot of the 80s guys, so the Dave Mustaines of this world, the Megadeth guitar players, Marty Friedman. I mean, what a guy. He could play so fast but so tasteful. I mean, he just got great bands.
One of the things that really surprised me, Owen, was how much you love classical music. And that really surprises me, and I'll tell you why. Because you play so much heavy metal. Now, can you tell me, is there a link there between classical guitar and heavy metal?
There's the more kind of obvious choices that the guitar players, the shredders would know, like Yngwie Malmsteen and Jason Becker and people like that, who obviously have a very clear connection. But a lot of the use of harmony and stuff, especially in a lot of technical metal, it moves the way it moves, the ideas, the arrangements, the progressive nature. A lot of it's very classical inspired. Listening to a band recently called Angra, Brazilian power metal band, and their guitar player takes lots and lots of ideas, especially Vivaldi kind of motifs and stuff. So.
Could you maybe demonstrate a little bit of the, say, perhaps neoclassical style?
Yeah, absolutely. I suppose the generic thing is put your guitar on neck pickup, which means this sound, it's a little bit warmer, and harmonic minor scale, so a lot of and diminished arpeggios.
Wow, that's good. Thanks very much for that.
No problem at all.
Fantastic.
Thanks for letting me play.